Hi dudes, this is a mobility video for ankles, okay? This is super important for anyone just team sports. It's important for martial arts, what I do. Your ability to flex properly at the ankle it sounds pretty boring, but it's massively important. So comes from, you know, if you've got tight ankles, they're more likely to get injured. The ability to take your knee further over your toes is directly linked to jump height, explosive kind of sprinting, stuff like this. So I'm going to do a quick mobility drill, followed for your ankles, followed by an exercise drill that you can do to help improve your sprint speed by focusing on your ankles and your calves. Okay, so I'm going to disappear off camera up here, but you'll be able to hear me. So from here, let me step back so you can see my feet. I want you to take a natural squat stance, not too wide, not too close, okay? Hip to shoulder width apart. You don't have your feet directly forwards, okay? If anyone's taught you to squat like that, they're wrong. You slightly turn your toes out wherever's normal for you. Not all the way out there, just wherever's normal, okay? So about there. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to squat down as low as you can and basically sit into your squat like this. So you should be able to squat like this without any discomfort or pain and completely relax. This is me relaxed. I can sit like this for a good time. Okay, I'm not having to tense up. Okay, that's because my hips are flexible enough to let me sit down. Okay, and my ankles are on the floor. Now you might find your ankles have lifted. Not a problem right now. We can address it, but they shouldn't lift. Or you should be able to squat without lifting. So at this point anyway, don't worry if they are lifted. I want you to push your knees out using your elbows and just again sink into your squat and try and relax backwards and forwards here. Okay, so kind of your hips and your ankles are quite well linked. If one works bad, they'll probably both work bad. And vice versa if they look good. Okay, so for now, you just get comfortable in the bottom, pushing your hips out a little bit and getting comfortable at the bottom of your squat here and turning like this. You may feel a bit of a pinch in the front of your ankles, hopefully not, but you might do, like that. A bit of a wiggle. Now what I would like you to do, again, this is a bit more hips at the minute, but we need your hips to be working before we can get into the stuff later on, is stay in here. You're going to try and drop that inside knee to the floor, bring it back up here, and drop the inside knee to the floor, bring it back up here. Now, I'm a bit old and stiff, so I'm twisting quite a lot. Try not to twist. Some people, ideally, you'd be able to do it from here. It's a little bit harder for me. And I want you to do that 10 times. So drop your knee down 10 times. I am not very good at counting, so I don't know what I've done already. I'm going to do a couple more, but you make sure you do 10. Oh, gosh. Oh. And once you've done 10, just go back to here, chilling out. Okay, then what I would like you to do is drop a knee down like this. Okay, so we're going to specifically get into the ankles now. Okay, so if my heel's on the floor, I'm keeping my heel on the floor, I'm going to take my knee forwards. Okay, and what you'll find is at some point your heel will lift. Okay, now the further your knee goes before your heel lifts, the better. Okay, but this is what we're going to improve. So what I want you to do at the minute is just apply some pressure down on this knee, and you're just going to push forwards, trying to keep your ankle into the floor and pushing your knee over like that, just to give it a little bit of weight. And you're going to stay there, 1, side to side, a couple of inches, 2 and 3, and you're going to come back. You're going to do it again. Forwards, and you're going to go 1, 2, and 3, and then take it back. And I want you to do that 10 times. Okay, that's 2. I want you to do 10 whilst I'm talking, so you're going to keep doing it. Okay. The reason you're doing it, so you keep doing it. The reason you're doing it, and we're doing that, don't go too far, but a couple of inches each side, is just because obviously we want to work the ankle in the whole range of movement. Because again, your soleus at the bottom and your main calf muscle here are different. So when we've got a knee like this, the calf's not getting stretched. This is the soleus. This is the bit that I find tight on a lot of team sport people, okay? And doing this at different angles is just gonna put it at the different, obviously, ways that it works. And the better that is, the less likely you are to get injured, okay? Once you've done your 10 on that ankle, you're going to do your 10 on this ankle as well. So again, you'll push yourself down there, push the weight into the knee, forwards until your knees, until your heel starts to lift, and just on that end point there, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and push it back and down. And I'd probably just add this to your warm-up routine, kind of do your warm-up, whatever session you're going to do for the day, just add this to it to help kind of loosen up your ankles and get them working better. There's other drills you can do as well, and specific if you're struggling with, you keep doing your 10. If you're struggling with specific things and this isn't working, again, feel free to drop me a message. I'm not a physio, but I've dealt with a few issues, so I might be able to point you in the right direction of the right video to watch. And if I don't know, I'll just say, go and see a physio. So once you've done that, hopefully your ankles are feeling pretty nice. Your hips should be feeling okay from earlier. So we did some internal rotations, external rotations. You should feel okay. You should have done a warm-up as well. Okay, if you've not done a warm-up, just do a really quick warm-up now, even if it's just kind of 10 burpees every minute, on the minute for 5 minutes, done. Then I'm going to have to adjust my camera so you can see me better. Set you up here. That should do it, I reckon. Yes, perfect. So what we're going to do now is, hopefully, you can see my ankle there. So, sprint speed, ankles. You need to have good ankle mobility. You also need to have good strength in your ankle and in the muscles that obviously are around your ankle. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to lift up onto your calf. Lift your heel up using your calf. So here and slight bend. And we're just going to hop, but really get that strength there first and tense up. And you're going to go hop like that. And you're going to hop 10 meters forwards. And each time you do it, you're going to go faster, but you're going to alternate. So that's my first leg, left leg. Then I'm going to hop 10 meters forwards on my right leg. So I'm going to lift up. Obviously, this isn't 10 meters, but I'm not on camera if I go too far. So I'm going to go, I'll lift up, and I'm going to go here. And whilst you're doing that, you're trying to keep your heel lifted as high as you can, okay? So I've gone left leg, right leg for 1. You're going to build that up to 10. And each time you do it, you're going to do it a little bit quicker, okay? And eventually, obviously your last sets are going to be all out as quick as you can, not as far as you can with each jump. Really fast, short, sharp hops on your left and then on your right. And yes, you can use your body to help you as long as they're quick, short, sharp. And like I say, build up to 10. And again, if you find, or when you start finding that a bit more easy, let me know and I'll show you the more advanced versions where you can kind of go hop, 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 and you can alternate, or you can add little sprints in the middle, so you can go hop, 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 sprint, hop, 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 sprint, and various other things. But for now, start off doing that, get your ankles moving, get them working well, and we can build up to that and hopefully improve your sprint speed.